I'm going to start off with a feel-good story. I wasn't going past my normal coffee spot this morning, and I was like, man, I really need a cup of coffee before I go to the studio.
Cup girl.
So I stopped at La La Land. It's a coffee shop throughout DFW. I don't know that they're anywhere else, but yeah. So I stopped. It was a very long wait, so I was sitting patiently, but I was
Did you
getting
get out of your car or that you had to go in?
no. I was in the drive-through lane.
Okay.
So I was getting like Friday morning frustrated. So I pulled up, and I ordered, and there's two sizes. They only do regular and large. So I asked for a small Lala latte, and she goes, "We only have regular or large." So I proceeded to say, well, then I guess I'll have a regular. So then I also ordered a large coffee.
Just
So,
had to be difficult.
so I just didn't notice that that's what the sign said. It was my Friday morning wasn't going like as planned. So nevertheless, I get to go to the window, which is actually like right. It's like 10 feet away. It's not a far distance. And when I pull up to the window, the checkout lady, she had her iPad thingy out the window, like as if for me to insert my card or tap or something. And I don't know if you know this about me, but I hate carrying things in my pocket, so I never have my wallet on me, ever. So I simultaneously had a $10 bill in my hand, and she just made this sad face like, sorry, we don't take cash.
Why?
And so I just looked at her and I was like, oh, I mean, it's this or nothing. She goes, hold on one second. So, they closes the window. She goes inside. She gets her manager. Manager walks up to the window, and the nicest guy ever. He was like, hey man, we've all had those sorts of mornings. I'm just going to comp it for you. You know, I'll see you next time. And I looked at him and I was like, wait, what?
Just take the monies.
I was like, well, can I at least give the 10 as, I mean, you can give it to the team as a tip. And he goes, nah, just come back. And he's like, let me get your coffee and, I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm sitting there and I was like, 10 or no 10s? He took no 10s. So my shout out this morning is to the the manager at the Campbell La La Land coffee shop. Thank you very much for my morning coffee. I will be back. It was so funny because I was on this anxiety Monday morning traffic. Oh my God, it's going to be a terrible day kind of
He knows that too, right?
train
Which
of
is
thought.
pretty cool, right? As a manager, he knows what impact he's having on his customer base, right? Like
Yeah.
those people 9 a.m. needing their coffee, like who they are, just angry moms and dads for the most part, right?
Like just people that are tired,
Yeah.
right? So he hands me my latte and my coffee, and he's like, man, thank you so much, have a great day. And I was like, no, thank you. He goes, love you. And like I started to roll, and like it caught me off guard, and then like I saw as you leave the drive-through lane, there's all these heart signs that say "love you," So it's like I
That's
guess their
their thing.
mantra is, like "love you," and it made me like chuckle about the road, the mental road that I was on compared to that little situation. I was like, bro,
Kind of nudged you in the right direction.
coffee for free made my Friday. Thanks, La La Land.
It was the dude saying, I love you.
He was so nice. And, like how many times have you gone into an establishment and they're just short or bitter or like they're not
Yeah.
appreciative, right? Like
we like because me and you worked in that industry, service, and it's tough though, like because you're dealing with assholes.
Yeah.
Not everybody's nice, right? Like, so people at registers, cash registers, all of them,
They take a
grocery
beating.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I've started giving. I feel like a dick too, but I started giving people shit. I started giving them shit at places like Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's started doing it. Anywhere that I'm sitting there having to check out my own shit, but they have 5 people watching me,
Yeah.
making sure. Those people I are mean to.
yeah,
in a
it's
sense, but-
it's
You make sure you pay yourself in a self checkout, right?
No, dude, I don't even want to deal with it. It's just I literally go to like customer service and have them check me out and stuff because if I go to Lowe's and I try to enter in anything like if it's on marked on clearance or anything, and I'm having to deal with that, it's a fucking nightmare.
well, I was just appreciative because she wasn't rude about it. Right. I mean, she was cool. She smiled. She was happy. She was go lucky. And I was just like, yeah, bitch, I just want my coffee. Take my money. And, so like I was on that heightened trend and he just walked over and was like, it's all right, man. You're good today.
Yeah.
And so to Sohil's, what he put up on the screen there, they do have their motto. And I've known that because I follow them on Instagram. And I've been wanting to go there because
How's the coffee?
phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so good, and the matcha is really good.
You would say that. So yes, make America kind again is their mantra.
They've given me like large coffees. They've accidentally made 2 like 5 times.
Well,
I-
I think they do it on purpose.
I
their
think
cost has got to be low.
yeah. So I think
What is it? 30 cents for a cup of coffee? You think they make them by the time they're
I mean,
buying the beans?
this
and-
is inflationary times. It's not 30 cents anymore. I mean, the paper cups are probably 30 cents these days. But it wasn't even about the money, right? It was just like his whole demeanor about it. He didn't walk up to the window and say, man, you don't have any cards with you. And I was like, bro, all I had was a $10 bill like in my center console because I just randomly throw stuff in there. I was like, I actually don't. I was like, sorry. And he's just like he didn't. His answer from the minute he heard was to give it to me for free. Like he didn't have to speak to me. Like I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it was really cool. So thank you, La La Land on Campbell and Richardson for making my day brighter and giving me a little push in the right direction.